Today my present topic is the ecological issue of Liuqiu. So, I am the presenter, Owen. So this is my outline, including 4 parts. And first part is introduction. And second is marine ecology. And the third part is opportunity.
Point out.
And third part is opportunity and the crisis. And the final part is the conclusion. So have you been to the Liuqiu? What is your impression of Liuqiu? Is it beautiful scenery or is it ecologically rich? And what is your impression of Liuqiu? So first part is introduction. And Liuqiu is the small island. And Liuqiu area of Liuqiu is 6.8 square kilometer. And the population about 12,000 people. And the population density is 1,800 people. And the Liuqiu is the southwest of Taiwan. And it is an island west of the Pingtung County. So if you want to go to the Liuqiu, the only public transportation to Liuqiu is by ferry from Donggang in Pingtung County. So this is the ferry station and the ferry photo. And one-way transportation take about 13 minutes. So Liuqiu's tourism resource has including beautiful scenery and the landscape. And if you go to Liuqiu, you can watch the beautiful scenery, and also besides you can engage in marine activity, including such as the diving and the canoeing and the snorkeling. And second part is marine ecology. So the government established the Liuqiu Fishery Resource Conservation Rule in 2000. It is forbidden to collect objects of conservation or damage the habitat environment by any means, including balehead. So objects of conservation including the subglacial and the sea urchin and the coral reef fish. And the local local people join the volunteer to clean up the marine garbage. For example, like a fish net, to protect sea turtle from getting caught in fish net. So in order to protect fishery resource, the government and the local fishermen's association prohibit the use of gill net. So third part is the opportunity and crisis. So you can watch this chart. Because the success of conservation, so the numbers of tourists is showing the increasing trend. So you can watch. So 2 years ago, the COVID-19 outbreak, so the tourists cannot go abroad. So the tourist and a large number of tourists only can go domestic attraction, including Liuqiu. But too many tourists will cause a burden on the local ecology. Excessive tourist conditions will result in a decrease in the biomass. And also, with the increase of tourists, the number of garbage also showed an increased trend. But because in the Liuqiu is a small island, so it unable to handle too much garbage. So they must transport back the garbage to Taiwan to handle it. So you can watch this photo. This is the volunteer cleaning the garbage, marine garbage, and just one man just clear so much garbage. So you can imagine. This problem is certainly severe. And the reason the large hotel operator want to invest in Liuqiu, they want to build a 10-story hotel. This project will affect the ecology of Liuqiu and the environment. It will produce more garbage and wastewater. So some local people protest and oppose this investment project. But until now, the project is still in progress. And the final part is the conclusion. So when we visit the Liuqiu, so we should not damage or disturb the marine life. Minimize the use of plastic on the island. Don't make too much garbage in Liuqiu. Tourists should be supported to make the natural environment sustainable. So this is my presentation. Thank you for listening.